Hey everybody, it's Manny. Just want to jump on here real quick and talk to you folks for a second about what we've been experiencing for the last day or so. I apologize for the movement, but I'm going to be, I got a boogie, so I'm going to take you with me here. Um, want to talk about restrictions. Here's what we know, okay? And I'm also going to talk about what we don't know, okay? What we do know is that some sellers received an email yesterday from Amazon, and the email says to read this whole email really carefully. And then it proceeds to give you zero information, just gives you a whole, hey, something in your account may change. Some items you may not be able to sell because they're popular, very vague, very cryptic, and absolutely zero information. So here's what I know. We've been checking certain ASINs, and you know how us sellers are. We like to put on our detective caps and we try to dig a little deeper. The Beyonce Lemonade CD, we talked about that one. That's just an ASIN restriction. The point is, none of us really know what's going on right now. Amazon does a great job of keeping us in the dark, even though we're supposed to be business partners. So with that in mind, I'm not changing anything about my business. I'm on the move right now because I am going to go sourcing for a little bit. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Little one doesn't get home until about 12. So I got about an hour and a half before I have to start making my way back home. I just really want to put it out there that some of us are getting restricted on certain items. Some are not. Some got the email. Others did not. Some of us don't have anything in stranded inventory. Other folks are seeing a trickle of a couple of items, and we don't really know why. Some of them may have to do with brand registry. Honestly, we have to remember that this is the month where Amazon is starting to really step up their brand registry program. So if a company happened to have just registered as a brand, this may trigger something like that. If a company didn't register as a brand, but they agreed with Amazon that they're going to get specific at the ASIN level, that may trigger a couple of items and may trigger an email. What we do know for a fact is that based on some of these restrictions, Amazon absolutely unleashed its robots. Some folks are now restricted on a lot of different ASINs, and we just don't know why. So we have to keep in mind that it could be anything. This is not related, but a couple of months ago when Merch by Amazon did this massive cleanup, folks that did not have a lot of engagement with their account got their account shut down. Now, I'm not saying that that's what happened, because quite honestly, none of us know. But what I'm saying is, let's say you were able to sell CDs after November and you didn't send any in, or you don't currently have any active, we don't know what those triggers are. Since I don't know what those triggers are, none of us know the actual story, I'm not going to react until there's something to react to. I encourage you to do the same thing. Sell what you can sell. Keep sending stuff in, because you just don't know what's going to determine the future. And that's another thing. With these communications, Amazon has got to get it together. And I don't mean they have to. They really don't have to. They can do whatever they want. It's their sandbox, and they're going to communicate however they want to communicate. It's the culture of the beast we chose. But sincerely, that they're like that friend. You have that friend that just has drama around them at all times, where they'll talk to you and you could tell something's wrong, and they'll tell you, yeah, something big is coming. I got real problems, but don't ask me because I can't talk about it. That's exactly the way that they email us, isn't it? They'll send you an email and tell you that something is going to change in your account, and changes are coming. It may be a big deal. It may not be a big deal, but please, but I can't say more. Just stay tuned. But it's super frustrating and it's hard to deal with, but I guess we get used to it. That's all, folks. Stay tuned. I'm not ready to make a mountain out of a molehill just yet, but the hill is growing as developments come in. I would just say keep selling, keep doing what you're doing, keep diversifying into other categories besides music. Continue to search for other sales platforms like Etsy. There's no reason why you shouldn't be looking at your vintage CDs and vinyl for Etsy. Great platform as well. High traffic. eBay, of course, is what it is. It's still like the 7th busiest website, so there's no reason why not. They have a ton of foot traffic there. And don't overlook your local game. There are ways to make money online. Don't let this get to you. It's super easy to get this negative attitude because this is just one more jab that Amazon is throwing at its sellers after all the changes they've already made. But stay with it. We're going to be all right. Just continue to communicate. If you have anything pop up in your account, stranded inventory, other restrictions on ASINs or anything that show up, go ahead and communicate them down below. Let's just keep our ear to the ground and keep each other informed. Everybody, have a great day. Keep selling.